Friday morning, and today I want to talk about chasing advanced levels of leanness. So a couple of side effects that can be associated with having an elite level of leanness: increased confusion, fatigue and anxiety. So although they could be super lean, have great abs and all the rest, they might secretly not be that happy behind the scenes. So again, just don't be judging a book by its cover. Now that's not to say that everyone walking around with a six-pack is unhappy, definitely not. They're probably a result, the six-pack to them is a result of good training, good nutrition and everything dialed in. So that's a wee tip there too. See if you're loading up a barbell, especially if you're deadlifting, just roll a wee plate in underneath it. That'll then set the bumper plates up off the ground. You can slip on the next one. Just a wee tip. But let's take a bodybuilder for example. They might be training for a show and their end goal is to get as lean as they possibly can. They might pick an 18-week cycle to get ready for the show, right? So they're going to just restrict themselves. Maybe not for the full entire 18 weeks, but towards the end of it, it's going to be really hard. There's probably zero carbohydrate days and stuff like that. Can you imagine how negatively that's going to affect their body? They're going to experience like anger, their temper's going to be up, they're going to feel distressed, they're going to be hungry all the time. It's a real hard thing to do, hey, is to train and compete at a bodybuilding show. Now hats off to them, definitely for having the discipline to do that. But it's just my own personal opinion, this is just my opinion, I think that it's definitely not healthy to go into that low state of a body fat. And I think what happens is you start to develop a bad relationship with food then as well. Everything's counted, restricted and monitored of what you're eating in and out and out. And then what I find then is as soon as the show's over, 9 times out of 10 you'll see them kind of rebound and maybe gain a lot of weight and they just go back to where they were. It's just a very unhealthy cycle. So some of the negative hormonal changes as well in like a bodybuilder. In a male, his sex drive might stop and the hormonal change there. For a female, there was actually a case study I was reading and their menstrual cycle was lost within the first 4 weeks and it did not resume until 71 weeks in this female case study. So that's just one case study that I've been reading. There's probably numerous ones out there, but it's just elite levels of leanness is no bueno. So basically to summarise this up here now, making nutrition and fitness changes to improve your physique can be mentally and physically beneficial, but only to a point. Like many things in life, taking it too far can have negative consequences, even if it does look glorious on your Instagram profile. So moderation is key here. Train hard, eat right 80% of the time, take 20%, do whatever you want with it, enjoy yourself. Just don't get too bogged down on it because it could easily spiral out of control and probably has happened to many people where they get almost like an eating disorder and stuff like that. So don't judge everything you see on Instagram and think, whoa, I have to get that, because I'll tell you another thing, 90% of the stuff you see, people's on steroids. So that's like it's actually unattainable unless you're actually taking like performance enhancing drugs. Like I don't know what they take, like clenbuterol or something. I see your boy James Smith was talking about that one time. It's like a fat burner thing and he started to get all anxious and blah 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 blah. Oh, just rotten. So don't judge any of that stuff you see on there. Say have your cake, train hard and enjoy yourself. Right, I just finished up there. We were doing deadlifts. We were doing 5 sets, started off at 80% of our 1 rep max for the first set and we built across then, building up to heavy triples. We're just finished that. Now we're getting into a wee, Pat, could you please stop crying for just 2 seconds? Just 2 seconds, stop crying. Thank you very much. I'll even throw this ball for you. Good boy. Spoiled rotten. Anyway, the workout we're going into now is a 7-minute AMRAP, right? So it's nice, short, sweet. We are doing a 7-minute wall balls, Pat. 7-minute AMRAP of wall balls. As many wall balls you can do in 7 minutes. Every minute, starting on 1 minute mark, you're going to do 5 deadlifts. 103 kilo. 103 kilo on the deadlift for the men and 70 for the ladies. So we're going to get stuck in that next. Right, just finished that wee AMRAP there, 7 minutes, fairly hard though. Deceiving how short it was. The wall balls ended up getting, what, I get 126 or 127 wall balls. The deadlift's 103 kilos unbroken every time, and it's just a matter of like getting uncomfortable. 7 minute AMRAP wall balls, it's not going to be nice, like, you know what I mean. You're going to have to just dig in. It's short, so you can afford to hang on for a while longer than what you normally would do to them wall balls. But the minute comes around fast now. You're no longer at the wall balls till your timer's going off, telling you to get back to the deadlifts. But good workout all. Right, we have one more piece to do now, a longer one, seeing as that was so short. A 30-minute EMOM. Minute 1 max cal row, minute 2 max cal echo bike, minute 3 max shuttle run. So that'll be 25 foot out, 25 foot back, and that'll count as 1 rep. And your score's gonna be total calories over the whole, or total reps over the whole workout. So 30-minute EMOM next. Right, that's the EMOM finished, and that's training done for the day. Now, as I was saying earlier on in the video about the extra leanness, like, and how lean people get. If you see someone and you see them and they're wild lean, like, just say example, as I say, we're using bodybuilders today as an example. If you see that bodybuilder and he's super lean, like, don't think that that's the way he is or she is all year round, because it's not the case. And if you're looking at that and you're thinking, that boy's wild lean, hey, I need to get that lean, I'd love to be like that. He might be or she might be like that for a couple of hours while they step on stage, but as soon as that's over, they're back to normal people. So, like, definitely, surely it is nice to be lean, it is good, looks great, you feel good and everything, but just don't, like, have a look on social media and think that's the way you have to be all year round, because they aren't like that all year round. And what happens is then whenever people start to think that that's the way they have to be all year round, they start to really hold back on calories, cutting out everything, cutting back. And then it ends up then, what happens is then you get to a point where you just had a wall and you're like, oh, I'm wrecked, like, just give me all the grub again, and you just stuff it in your face and you're back to square one, like so. So that's basically all I have to say about that. Just don't get bogged down on it. Keep yourself nice and lean, but don't take it to one extreme where you're starting to restrict everything, because it's not sustainable and you're going to be miserable. But now, see another thing too, about the bodybuilders cutting down for a show. I love nothing more than watching, like, the boys on YouTube, them, what do you call them, Chris Bumstead, they got Mr. Olympia and all them boys. Like, I love watching along at their vlogs to see what they're at. Like, it's wild interesting. It's not for me, I couldn't do it, because A, I wouldn't have the willpower to do it, and B, I'm just not into that, but I love watching it, like, and that's their side of the coin. Like, they love to do that. They're probably looking at us thinking, why the frig are them boys doing muscle ups and handstand push-ups and stuff? It's just not for them. But they're probably maybe curious too at the same time of watching it. Like, it was just one size doesn't fit all. But I do love watching it, and I will continue to watch it. But if you're getting yourself ready for a bodybuilding show or anything there now, then good luck to you, all the best, and I'm sure you'll enjoy the feeder grub that comes after it. But that's me for the day anyways, folks. Friday done dusted. Big one tomorrow. Hey, it's a big long workout tomorrow. I'll talk about that whenever we get there, but it's just one workout, that's it, nothing else. But it's a big one, it's a long one. So we'll see you in the morning for that. Good luck.